Hi folks, how are you doing? This is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for October 31st, 2024. So we first want to take a look at the sun. Perfectly Halloween look. Those folks in America, US must be celebrating the Halloween. Yep, it's having the perfect pumpkin Halloween look. As you can see, it's got two eyes and it's got the big grumpy, grungy mouth open with teeth seen all around. Yep, look, take a look at now. And it's spewing the CME perfectly for the Halloween. So perfect, those people in US must be having or planning a party. So anyways, but Halloween has been one of the most favorite festival season and festivities for kids. Basically, as we know, kids await a long time for that to wear their different costume and wear their headgears and whatnot, and they get the complete look. So over here I've got this cat celebrating the Halloween. As you can see, the witchcraft, the cat witchcraft, and I just happen to have three cats. I just want to share with you, and they are also in the mood to celebrate the Halloween, 31st of October. It's known for the witchcrafts. It's also known for a very disdain things that can occur because a lot of witchcraft goes around during Halloween. That's a popular saying everywhere, and we have observed in Ireland, Scottish, UK, Europe also, and obviously America and Canada. They all know this season of witchcraft. Halloween is the day, so it's considered as one of the day that basically reminds us of witchcraft, of negativity, of people who have spooky ideas, or who can see ghosts, or who interact with ghosts, or who basically interact with you never know, ETs. Yep, extraterrestrial. Maybe they may have seen that, and the tradition began from there. Okay, folks. So coming back to the point, yeah, I'm sharing here the glimpse of my street view. Yeah, because people get confused, and a lot of other people get confused who know my social media site and want to meet me. Obviously, in India, they are grabbed by racist faces, racist devils army association. Anybody who wants to meet, they will grab. But just for the confusion is clear, so you don't access some wrong house or go to some wrong hands, or basically racist, fascist, rapist, devil's army of India hijacking people. Most of the people who come to meet me, yep, the India Racist, Fascist, Rapist Devils Association. It's 100,000 strong army of devils who are working across India, and they have the this is the core group, and then there are other offshoots of it. So, folks, this is my small reminder to be careful in India. Okay, there are people who are trespassing morons. There are people who are basically imposters, impersonators, thugs, scammers. India is popular for that. So you never know who you are meeting in your neighborhood. In my neighborhood, especially, I've seen a lot of racist, fascist, racing devils. The devil's army of racist, fascist racing on bikes, on cars sometime, but they're racing because they have the devil mindset. So during the Halloween, talking of the devil, what else to say about Diddy Com? Yep, a lot of people now are calling him a pure devil, pure evil force, and the females, 120 above females, have come forward to witness the court. 20, 30 females are ardent. They are going to give the statement, testimony, whatnot, but there are more than 120 females. Yep, the complete complete lifespan of Diddy Combs for last 20, 30 years has been circulating around female abuse, giving them horse tranquilizer to subdue them and then have sexual pleasures. So that's the common tactics of a lot of the perverts or sex trafficking people. They will either they will either have terror on the females, they will terrorize them, or they will have coercion, force, fraud. All these tactics are laid by India sex trafficking devils, racist faces, rapist devils army. So there is no news to that, but we are seeing how the Halloween is being celebrated. So right time, at right occasion, we have to discuss these people. So DD Coms has been in news, and the kids, there are many kids for DD Coms. Most of them adults. They are now also claiming that DD Com is innocent. So basically asking the kids or the children who are grown up now, so they will say that our father was meeting the females at night hours or secretly. not for sex but for teaching them musical notes or music, singing capabilities, or his attire of singing. So we this is what the kind of world has become. Even people who are close to the devils, they don't speak of the devil, that devil is doing the evil. They try to be a part of it, or they try to cover up. Yep, everybody's covering up everywhere. So on the Halloween, October 31st, we have also to discover and have to uncover a lot of things which are secret, hidden, which are not seen in public. So a lot of sex trafficking related things. India is the hub. India is the center point for sex trafficking, folks. I just want to let you know. India is the fastest and the largest growing sex trafficking females industry. It's a complete industry now. And you may be surprised, it's $100 billion USD industry of India. Sex trafficking females in my around my neighborhood mostly. I'll tell you why and how it started and why it's becoming the most progressive sex trafficking industry of the world. India has 1.6 billion population, folks. By the reported last UNHRC report on sex trafficking, human trafficking, India stands with 68-70 million people of human trafficking. Out of which I tell you, it's just the tip of the iceberg. The actual figure of India human trafficking, exporting humans across the world, is over 200 million. So out of this, 100 million is for sex trafficking. Yep, I have done the assessment, I have done my own calculation, and I have come to the conclusion that sex trafficking industry of India involves 100 million females. So around that, 65-85 million females are daily traded. Yep, trafficked, transported, and traded within the racist, fascist, rapist devils association of India. So they have done this a long time ago, but that was secretive. Now it's become very open. Every neighborhood female who wants to run some prostitution or who wants to trade with the females, they will keep them secretly at their home. So they want to trade, they want to get money, they are getting money, they're gaining money. So people, even females, are getting involved in keeping, storing the females, and then at the right time delivering it to the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, so that they can rape them or they can purchase female from that lady. This is what's going on in India, folks. It's 65 to 85 million females daily traded in India for sex trafficking industry of India. Okay, folks, quickly jumping on to the other topic. US sanctions China and India, supplier of Russia's war machine in Ukraine. Yep, that's another headline news. So now, after Canada, US has also started sanctioning the India. The India is getting sanctioned now by US, which was long due. I told you a few weeks ago that US will sanction India. It had to, because the way India is belligerent, it's violating all the norms of basically with NATO or with alliance with the US, but it's basically siding, embracing Russia Putin. Every time you see India Modi leadership or India is embracing Russia Putin. So if they're embracing Russia Putin, that means they're embracing the war against Ukraine. And as you know, the whole world and the UN is basically fed up with this Russia-Ukraine war, and they're now openly blaming Russia for aggression. So with that said, India foreign policy has always been like a chameleon. Yep, the foreign policy is chameleon, like a chameleon. India changes color. It's like a chameleon. Sometimes it's sitting with NATO, sometimes it's sitting with US, sometimes it's basically parting with uh, Russia Putin and it's embracing Russia Putin. So you never know. But now world Western nations, mostly NATO mostly, are aware that India is basically all part and parcel of Russia campaign. And also they are worried that because India is embracing Russia Putin always, and Russia is known for hackers. They have massive number of hackers, very expert hackers of the world are in Russia, and India is building that same hacker team like Russia, and it wants to attack all its adversary. It's going to cripple the nation, the system. India is known for IT export outsourcing to the US, but now those people who are going to be jobless, India will be employing them officially or unofficially for hacking, as a hacking army of devils, you can say, which is going to be called as unethical hacking. So that's where the US, the Canada is worried. Canada has already released the statement. It has put first time India into the threat, direct threat to the nation. Yep, it's in the list of direct threat to the nation. Earlier it was Russia mostly and other small nations, but now India is in the list. And mostly they're highlighting India as a hacker threat to Canada. So Canada is basically putting India into the National Cyber Threat Assessment for 2025-2026 includes India for the first time alongside China, Russia, Iran, North Korea. So India is clearly as a known threat to Canada now. Apart from the ongoing spat with the diplomats, as you know, recently Canada has shunted out all diplomats of India. Yep, Canada has thrown out all India diplomats for running criminal activities in their nation, like assassination, like killing Canadians, people, Canadian citizens. Yep, India has become so belligerent, has become so arrogant, and has become the assassin club. Like Hitler, it's going to hit people across the world globe wherever they reside. So Canada has basically thrown out all India diplomats. It's the biggest shame you can count that a nation can have without having a direct war, conflict, or some other issues that some nation like Canada, which is highly regarded human rights nation, is shunting out, is throwing away India diplomats, like throwing out flies. Yep, throwing out flies from the country. That's how Canada has been throwing out India diplomats. What a shame India brings to the world. Already, India is world popular now after France Olympics 2024 that it's a zero gold medal nation. Yep, India is world popular now as a zero gold medal nation. Yep, it won zero gold medal with highest amount of delegates with largest amount of population on any nation which is 1.6 billion, but it got zero gold medal in Olympics France 2024. It's very popular. All the world is laughing, clapping behind the scenes that look 1.6 billion population output, performance, strength, stamina in the world arena. It's got zero gold medal. So world community is asking, especially the world leadership, to the India leadership, which is hiding here and there, trying to rub this issue, trying to put this issue under the carpet. That why you did not score even a single gold medal in France Olympics 2024, Paris, to which India leadership, Modi or other leadership are basically running around or trying to basically hide somewhere here and there. So they can't answer. They don't have any answer, Fox. I'll let you know. They are always blaming others. So in this case, India is again in state of denial, as usually, that no, India has won a lot of gold medals. That's what they'll say. So you can laugh with me. That's how they do. It's a state of denial nation. That's the other name of India. So the USA started sanctioning India companies, more than 400, 500 companies directly targeted now, which they are going to sanction mostly, which are producing military grade equipments or associated with military mutations, production. So a lot of industries, I think Reliance will be directly hit because Reliance is doing a lot of military production. All these big companies will be directly hit by the sanctions. I think in time to come, the US is also going to take next step is to basically increase the tariffs of India goods imported in US. Yep, uh, US very soon may take the step to increase by 50% all 50% tariff on all India goods imported in US, because US is enraged. It's furious that despite giving a lot of warnings to India, India is belligerent. It's basically importing the largest amount of oil from Russia and also siding with giving latest high-end technology to Russia to support the Ukraine war. So indirectly, India supporting Ukraine war. That's what US is blaming. Apart from Canada blaming India and throwing out all India diplomats like flies. So on this, China is also impacted, but China is having already Cold War for a long time. You can say for almost 4 or 5 years, China and US is having this economical war or this Cold War situation because of Russia involvement. As you know, China and Russia are very good partners. They have very in-depth military cooperation. So this is what is another major cause. So China is aware of it. China may not be having that much of impact because it already knows that US is sanctioning for some time. But India is the first time US has taken this bold step. It has taken the bold step to sanction India, and it's going to continue to do so and more as India is becoming more belligerent and more state of denial, and that has basically enraged and made other nations, Western nation, also furious. So a lot of immigration cuts from India will be done. Canada has already cut the immigration from India. Yep, it doesn't want to import anymore the India laborers population. It doesn't want to import. So is going to be US. Also, US will restrict the companies which are trying to invest in India, like you can say, Johnson and Johnson, or you can say about chemicals, or you can say Caterpillar or whatnot. So all these companies will be restricted by US in time to come. I think Tesla may have to rethink again and again on India, because there are going to be lot of tariffs, lot of other bureaucratic red tapeism difficulties are going to arise, both in India as well as in US. So Tesla may have to defer the plan to even think of investing or making a company in India. All those Western nations having companies in India will also get impacted, because we know by 2025 World War III will be in full swing. Right now it's in the first phase of World War III, but by 2025, as I predicted you a long time ago, hashtag MAY 2025 END. Yep, I've written END. It's end times. It's basically end game. I've been telling you again and again, it's end game now. It's end times. That's why I predicted in June 2024 for hashtag MAY 2025 END. Yep, that's available as a hashtag. So I'm trying to alert the humanity, alert everyone, but the people, the world is not reacting in the right way. Specifically the India. India has become very belligerent. It's very taking very bold step in racism, fascism, and rapist devils association, which is working for sex trafficking industry of India. As you can see, I can update. I have been updating on Instagram, which is /sjsrana. Updating all these posts, all this sex trafficking around my neighborhood. I've been always alerting all the I5, I7 intelligence knows that there was always sex trafficking females, girls around my neighborhood wherever I was, whether I was in Chandigarh, Mohali, or I was in Jaipur, Jawaharnagar, or basically Mahindra says, around Mahindra says, which is Kalwara. That's the location I was in, Galaxy Urban Village. So a lot of sex trafficking has been going around, and I've never participated. Neither I'm part, neither I've taken anything. I've never taken anything from devils, racist faces, devils, rapist devils, delivery agents of India. Okay, I've never taken any immigration visas, any car, any cash, any bounty, any money. I've not taken any females, girls, or I've not taken any property, house. I've taken nothing from these devils, racist, fascist army of India, which is a delivery agent for these games, metaphor games. And you can see around my neighborhood where the red dot is, that's my location here. And around that, a lot of sex trafficking of females goes on. And the racist, fascist, rapist army of India, devils of India, are hijacking females. Openly, they are hijacking females, folks. Hi folks, so you're doing this is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana reporting for October 27th, 2024. With a lot of events we have reporting for oneworldpress.org. Yep, my same site for last 14 years. editor-in-chief for onewordpress.wordpress.com, serving humanity for last 14 plus years. Yep, folks, we got a lot of topics this time. I'm going to break it down for you, and these are some important critical topics. But let's first take a look at the sun. So sun, as you can see, has come from the far east side to facing earth now. And as I told you, by Sunday, I told you 4 or 5 days before that by Sunday we should expect a lot of CMEs from sun. Yep, multiple CMEs and major X class flares from sun. I'm expecting. I predicted you already. My part is to alert the humanity, to awaken the humanity, rekindle the growth of compassion, and try to rebuild the networking of humanity, and try to expose the devils, the racist, fascist, rapist devils association of India. Folks, you got to be very, very alert now that India networking of criminal cronies is expanding like anything, and the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India, sex trafficking agents of India are spreading across the whole world. And before the sun could unleash the final blow to the earth, it's better we save the humanity, or else these racist, fascist, rapist devils of India are going to put the earth into abyss. So, okay, folks, very concerning topic. As I told you, first come first, we're going to look at how the US is reacting towards the India population explosion and their trespassing morons spreading everywhere. Yep, India is a nation known for trespassing morons also. Wherever they find a land, they'll grab it. I tell you, folks, wherever they find the land, they'll grab it. So, trespassing morons of India are spreading everywhere because they're exploding with the population, because of the marital rapes, Olympics gold medal distribution of India in bedrooms, washrooms, houses of India daily. It's the marital rape Olympics, and it's producing massive population of India. 1/3 size of China is having 1.6 billion population of India. So the trespassing morons of India, yep, they are shameless trespassing morons. They don't care. They just want to grab the land and enter inside. So that's the trait. That's another trait which world is coming to know now. And US recently has basically shunted out almost 90,000 India illegal immigrants to the US. Yep. This is a big, huge population. Always India is the largest population who's barging into US. Trespassing morons has the largest population, trespassing morons of India. They are trying to grab land everywhere. So this is a warning generated from me to the whole world nations that you got to be very watchful of India trespassing morons. Okay, these people are belligerent. They are belligerent. They don't care. They don't care for other humanity. They only care for themselves, and they want to grab land everywhere. That's a big issue going on. So I've generated this warning alert for the whole world, and the nation leadership must take account of what trespassing morons of India are barging into their nation. Because recently there is a big spat going on between Canada and India after the Canada discovered that the India diplomats, India diplomats high-level delegation were basically involved in criminal cronies, running criminal cronies campaign in their nation. So this is a big discovery, not a small discovery, and based on that, the trespassing morons of India are now being watched everywhere in all the nations across the world. You got to be very careful. They are going to make every attempt to trespass into your nation illegally. Apart from that, we also know that India is the largest and fastest growing sex trafficking industry. India human trafficking industry is the largest and the fastest growing industry. Okay, folks, that is another thing which you must keep in mind. So the devil's deeds are always exposed someday, sooner or later. And we know India is the largest sex trafficking industry with over $100 billion USD in cash. Yeah, the India sex trafficking industry is so common that I see all around my neighborhood females are being trafficked, stored in some room across my neighborhood, and some devil, racist, fascist, rapist devil will pick and rape the female. And it's popular in India that you never know who's raping who in your neighborhood. Yeah, it could be the next house wherever I'm residing. Someone could be raping, a racist, fascist, rapist devil of India would be raping. You will never know, because in India you never know who is raping who in neighborhood. It could be marital rape, it could be liquor drinking husband forcing mouth sex on females of India. So okay, folks, on the illegal morons, or you can say trespassing morons of India, The report is that this year, which is from 2024 to 2023 to 2024 September, US, US DHS and US Border Security Patrol has discovered that almost 90,000 illegal Indians were trying to trespassing morons into the US, and they have caught them, deported them, and the big thing is they had a whole flight booked for trespassing morons of India. Yep, they had to book the whole charter flight to shunt down trespassing morons of India. Last year, trespassing morons of India into US figure was 96,000, folks, above 96,000. This should be alarming, and it should be a warning to your nation. You got to protect from illegal immigrants from India, trespassing morons, that these people will grab land. When they enter, they'll grab everything. They're like a hungry beggar, trespassing morons. So, Canada and India's spat is already into limelight. The world I-7 intelligence knows everything about what Canada is stating. And India, as usual, state of denial. Always state of denial. They deny anything, everything, and everything devil, racist faces they'll deny. They'll put Modi yoga head with the white clothes on, with the white robe, claiming that India is pure as Modi white robe. And his yoga is working to win Olympics gold medal everywhere. You saw how India performed in Olympics 2024 France, Paris, where India won 0 gold medal with Modi yoga. Modi yoga is very popular among Indians. So, folks, you got to take a look at the devils. You got to take a look at the eyes of the devils, and you straight look in the eyes of the devil. You'll find the devils are spreading across their tentacles all across the world. Canada is alert. Canada is awakened now, and it's not going to buy India bullshit. Sorry, mark my words, but I'm giving you the facts for the devils. The racist faces devils of India are getting exposed now by Canada. Canada is not a small nation or a nation which is basically violating human rights. It's the nation respected among the UN, very respected nation. And when Canada is saying that it has to shunt out India diplomats from its nation, you can understand the trespassing morons tendency of India. So, okay, folks, this trespassing morons of India, the tendency is which I've always been alerting you that in my neighborhood I find the same trespassing morons. Wherever I reside, it was in Chandigarh, it was here in Jaipur, I have 2 residents here, as I've been telling you. I've seen these trespassing morons will always trespass. This is a basic tendency I find among India racist faces, rapist devils. They'll trespass. And it has been the case with lot many females who are suffering from the rapist India population, where they trespass into the houses of females and they rape the females and girls. I've seen India sex trafficking agencies, agents delivering females around my neighborhood vicinity always, as I've been alerting you, and the trespassing morons of India, racist faces, rapist devils of India, are always around my neighborhood raping females. Okay, folks, we jump on to another critical topic between China and India. China and India has been having dispute for a long time. Ever since China got independence and became free after 1949, it had already claimed that the India has been occupying its territories. So it's been right from very beginning. China has claimed after getting independence that India has been occupying territories of China, basically the Tibet. So all the borderline areas of India with China, there is a lot of areas which are covered by India, occupied by India. That's the claim of China. Okay, I'm not saying something from my side. It's whatever is there. I'm a messenger, folks. Okay, a messenger is a person who will deliver you the message. Okay, so don't shoot the messenger, because what happens is, as I limelight the Devils Association of India, the criminal cronies of India spreading across, they are basically always and always anti-humanity and anti-original personality as sjsrana. The state-sponsored terrorism of India is world known, world popular, and I have been suffering the state-sponsored terrorism for last ever since I landed from US, from North America to India, because they don't like the people who speak truth. I tell you the simple fact about India. They don't like the people who speak truth. They like people who spread lies, deceit, deception, trespassing morons. That's what India is mostly liking, those people, rapists, racist faces, rapist devils. No wonder India could never score a gold medal in France 2024 Olympics. It's no wonder to me. I already predicted way before. You can check my post oneworldpress.org. I predicted way before. India will not secure any gold medal. And you will ask me why? How do I know they will not? Because Olympics gold medal cannot be secured by those people who are running deceit, deception, racist faces, rapist agenda all across and siding with devils. It is not based on lies, deceit, deception. That's a simple fact. No matter how much of strength you have, your strength will be useless against a person which is much less in strength against you, but he has truth. So the world, most of the world people, except India, is following the truthful path. But India, belligerent India, state of denial India, is always opposite of that. No matter how much of Modi yoga, the Modi yoga selling the snake's oil is not working. He has been selling snake oil since 2014. That come and join Modi yoga, and Modi yoga will make India perform better, strength, stamina, and world is laughing now on Modi yoga. So you got to see what the snake oil is they are selling. They're selling the snake's oil, and people are awakening now. China is awakened long before it had to fight a battle with India, 1962, because India wanted to fight the war with China. They say, "Oh, how can you attack us? How can you attack us?" Because the attack was provoked by India, and because India was belligerent, that it want to occupy more and more land. As I tell you, the trespassing morons tendency is in their DNA. They want to grab the land. They don't want to have peace. They want to grab more and more land because they have population bomb explosion for the world. So what they're going to do? They don't have enough land. They're going to trespass. They're going to trespass into your nation. So that's what China knew in 1962. So it had to attack India to teach them a lesson. Oh wow, India learned the lesson ever since 1962. India has been folding hands against China, the mighty China, the God gifted China. India has been folding hands. You can see always they will be folding hands. Yep, that's a metaphor for these metaphor morons who have been playing metaphor moron tricks around my neighborhood. You can see how they fold hands whenever they meet China. They know China is something they cannot ever win. They will always lose a war with China. Okay, this is my prediction. These people know the zero gold medal nation, India, knows they will never win against China. The only thing they will do is they will have deceit, deception. They'll do metaphor morons tricks. They'll do all this deceit, deception across the world, try to win over China, but still they can't. Because I've blessed China always. Because I myself have been victim of India's state-sponsored terrorism. Yep, India's state-sponsored terrorism on me has been there ever since I landed from North America to India in 2010. Not only the racist faces rapist devil association of India. I tell you, they're having the largest clout, and I don't want to name the political parties, but you know the whosoever is a racist faces ruling political party of India. Yep, BJP is on limelight. The racist faces agenda is known to the world of BJP. So I tell you, these agents, their stooges, are basically anti-humanity mostly, because what they want to do is they want to kill the truth. They want to kill the truth. But these belligerent devils don't know the truth cannot be killed. Three things in the whole universe cannot be hidden for long: sun, moon, and the truth. They want to kill the truth, folks, and that's not working for them. So they won zero gold medal in Olympics. India had 275 or 250 plus delegates. They won zero gold medal. The whole world is laughing every time. On the other hand, Pakistan had only 7 delegates and they won 1 gold medal. What a shame India brings to the whole world. And Modi Yoga, stamina, strength, performance. He's always speaking on top every Sunday, holding the mic and preaching India. Oh, my yoga is best. You know, my yoga is the best. So he is giving the mic every Sunday to brainwash the whole India on Modi Yoga. And he got zero gold medal. Will he feel ashamed? Will he ever accept that yes, his yoga is not working? No. As I told you, India other name is state of denial. So folks, you got to be very aware of this BJP. For last 5-7 years, the BJP racist faces agenda is getting exposed to everyone. They're targeting Muslims, they're targeting the ethnic minority Sikh, they're targeting even Christians, because they hate the humanity on other hand. That's what has come forward. Otherwise, why would they have spat? Why would they always have arguments, or why would they always have communal violence with the people? That's what I want to tell you. You want to be very, very clear on the state agenda of BJP. So the state-sponsored terrorism of India has got wings now with BJP racist faces agenda is basically everywhere now, spreading everywhere. I have to speak the truth, folks, to you. Okay, we have enough proof, we have enough evidence that BJP IT cell has been working to basically cut down, is basically to tarnish the image of saints, innocent, original personality. These people are working behind the scenes. So I don't know, folks. My personal opinion, which I observed, as you know, I don't side with any devils or racist faces agenda of India. I don't side with any pervert, pedophiles, or marital rape people of India. Many of the perverts who are raping females under marital rapes agenda. So as I keep telling you the truth, I find, that's my personal opinion, that ever since the BJP has come to power in India, the rapes of females of India has become more gruesome, more brutal everywhere across India. The Kolkata rape of doctor is not just single isolated incident of a female who was raped, a doctor, but it's widespread across the India. The BJP wanted to highlight only Kolkata rape because they want to demonize someone else. They are always in state of blaming someone else for their evil deeds. Well, if you ask me, or if you ask Google, who is having the highest rapes, which state of India is having the highest rapes, which religion of India is having the highest raping females, which religion of India? you have the answers, folks. I don't want to name it because that becomes too biased if I speak. But you got to search the facts by yourself. Which state of India is having the highest rapes, and who is the ruler of that state of India? So, folks, I limit my speech here because, see, I am a single man army. Let me tell you the facts about me. sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, who has been reporting you the world events for last 14 years on oneworldpress.wordpress.com. I'm a single man army always. I get no assistance, I get no associates, I get no help from anyone. And you must be surprised, yeah, it's a surprise to me itself that how come I'm alive in India. For last 14 years I have been reporting the truth, but I am alive. It's by God grace. No one else is assisting me, folks, directly or indirectly. It's by the God grace because I'm speaking truth, and I don't fear that I'm speaking truth. Yep, the devils may be around, they may be in millions and millions in numbers, but against truth they'll all fall short. Just like a single matchstick can burn the whole forest, the whole woods, and a single tree generates millions and millions of matchstick. But one matchstick is required to burn the whole forest, whole woods, and that's the power of truth, folks. I want to tell you. So this is what Modi won't preach. Modi never preaches on his radio shows, talk shows, that hey, folks, you got to be aligning with truth. You got to be winning gold medals by speaking truth, by living truthful life, not by deceit and deception. The yoga will not win the gold medal, folks. The world politics already know, the world leadership already know. Recently in BRICS, where India met China, even President Xi asked India, why you didn't win gold medal in Olympics France 2024? You have the largest delegation of Olympics representative. The Modi yoga was silent. Modi yoga was silent in front of BRICS leadership that why they didn't gold medal, why they didn't win gold medal in France Olympics 2024. So, folks, you got to do some introspection. I'll take a break here, a pause. Okay, folks, shifting topics on another major event which is lying ahead. I see that I cannot divulge the information because if I tell you the time and line, the India racist fascist devils will grab that information and they'll sell you, and then they'll ask that we want to rape females. Because this information, when they sell to you, they want to rape the females in my neighborhood. This has been going on for past 1 year relentlessly, and for past 10 years here and there, as I've been telling you. So the moment I predict, I tell they have 24 by 7 surveillance on me, state-sponsored terrorism of India. They surveillance me 24 by 7, I tell you, folks. So anytime I speak any information which I want to help humanity, these racist fascist devils of India will grab that information and sell it to you, and they will ask you that we want to rape females now for this information. We want to rape females. We want to basically grab international visa because we are telling this information. From past 8-9 years, I've been giving you a lot of information heads up. I gave you in November, October 2019 heads up for May, hashtag May 2020 WW3. Yup, the World War III will start. It started with pathogens, folks. It was the nature's call. The nature was giving you that, yes, he has said it right. So the World War III started with pathogens. COVID 19 had a lot of mutations because I predicted in October 2019, and my handle was on Twitter, sjsrana, at sjsrana. But the criminal cronies of Twitter, the hate mongers, the racist faces, Twitter took off and suspended my account handle sjsrana. Twitter is now formally known as X, taken over by Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a very good personality, I tell you. He follows truth. He's a truthful person, and he's giving a lot of good things to the world. I want to always highlight good people. So follow Elon Musk, I tell you. He's a very good person, good-natured person, and he wants to follow truth, and he's following truth always. He's basically unflinching devotions towards bringing humanity to the next level. So I would endorse Elon Musk. And if Elon Musk is endorsing Trump, now you wanted to ask this question. If he's endorsing Trump, then folks, that is his goodwill, and he's won the hearts of people. So he must be having something great in his mind. So, okay, folks, I want to tell you that just to be sure and don't fall for the deceit deception of India and racist fascist devils. The devil's army, racist fascists of India, are running around my neighborhood always, this sex trafficking business industry of India, and befooling the world leadership. So, just to be clear again, that sjsrana has never taken anything: car, cash, money, lottery, international visa, house, property, females, girls, from rapists, racist, fascist, rapist, devils, delivery agents. The metaphor morons, delivery agents of India, are one man army siding with the racist, fascist devils who are grabbing these things. So they are one. Okay, don't think they are two. They are one, they are in unison, and they are working as a racist, fascist devil's army of India. Perhaps working for BJP. Perhaps working for BJP. Okay, I always cast doubt because I see things which people don't see. But I just tell you, it's my personal opinion. You can't challenge that. So, as you can see, the state sponsored terrorism is quite evident. I know the world leadership, I want to thank them who have wished good for me, who have wished well for me, and they wanted to deliver this favor. They've always delivered it, but it hasn't come to me because the moment it enters India, the racist, fascist devils, the rapist devils of India will grab everything. As I've told you, the trespassing morons want to grab everything of the world. The trespassing moron tendency of India is seen in the DNA, because I keep telling you, repeating you, every 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity, truth tellers, and original personality as sjsrana. So the problem in the India people DNA, I'm saying 8 out of 10, in their DNA is that they're blatant liars. They'll lie just about anything. They'll run deceit and deception, world show selling the snake oil. So, folks, on this war, World War III, as I've given you last 7 8 days heads up, and I've been telling you now World War III is alive. Okay, so far it was dormant because only Russia and Ukraine were fighting, but now it's become alive, and a lot of nations will join in. I tell you, this is my prediction again. So we see Israel has pounded Iran again, and the only reason it did was very limited scope, isolated scope. It doesn't want to escalate it further. Even Israel doesn't want it, because I've been advising Israel that be very careful. Iran is not a normal nation. If you try to do too much overkill the things, then it will be very very bad for Israel also. I feel bad about Israel. I really have solidarity about the people of Israel and Jews, where on October 17th, the worst thing of humanity could occur, which was unthinkable, unimaginable, cannot be comprehended, cannot be forgiven, cannot be forgotten. So I have solidarity with Israel and Jews for this reason. Then on October 7, 2024, the most horrific, barbaric event occurred in Israel. Yep, in the land of Israel. That's what the biggest problem is. In the land of Israel, there was a most barbaric, horrific event of the humanity, where not even the kids, 1 year old, 2 year old, breastfeeding kids, child, or you can say infant, were not spared. That's my problem, and this where I stand against any army. I can stand against anyone, because we don't want to have that thing occur on planet Earth. Planet Earth is for everyone, but they have to be peaceful coexistence. It cannot be that some racist fascist agenda driving against the humanity. Hitler did something unimaginable, and he paid the price. Yep, it is not Jews or Israel who attacked Hitler. So that's not what the history tells, or that's not what the fact is. It is that Hitler had hate mongering against the Jews, innocent Jews, females, girls, child, elders, senior citizens, and he had to pay the price. Same, the biggest mistake done by these Hamas, or you can say Hezbollah, was attacking kids, infants, small girls, female child. That's the biggest blunder they did. And this cannot be forgotten, this will not be forgiven. Okay, so this is where the whole dynamics changed, folks. Otherwise, if the Hamas Hezbollah would have attacked Israel's soldiers, they would have killed 100,000 perhaps. That would have been no matter. Even Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu would have forgotten, because okay, it's an attack on soldier, the army. They have to deal with the army agenda. But the whole dynamics changed after October 7, 2024 attack on Israel. And I told you way before, I wrote articles, I told you then also. I told you this is the complete changing trajectory of humanity now. See, some of the events which humanity is doing is basically their present karma, their thinking of mindset, whatever they have compassion about the humanity and people. And some of the karma which people do out of the racist faces, rapist devil's agenda, is basically of their mindset, evil mindset. And the other is the karma of the world, the whole planet humanity. They have the different karma, and which the events are unfolding in front of our eyes. But when a person, a community, association has the racist faces evil agenda, they will do the things which are going to be horrific, barbaric, and these will never be forgotten. Even the planet Earth, Mother Nature will take the revenge. As you can see, Mother Nature has been taking revenge all across, and these are going to increase. These incidents are going to increase. The Mother Nature wrath is going to increase all across the world. I've given you the timeline, hashtag MAY 2025 END. So be careful, be watchful. All these events which you are doing is not helping humanity. So you got to be basically following the path of truth. You want to be protecting females, girls, child. You want to be doing a lot of good deeds to basically overturn this tide, which is about to come now. Okay, folks. So we're gonna come another topic, touch another topic, which is DD comms. Yep, Diddy Combs has been in limelight now, and for his sex trafficking role and basically sex abusing hundreds and hundreds of females. So his party, he's a party thrower, and his parties, these females were given horse tranquilizers, drug-laced drinks, and then once they fell unconscious, they were relentlessly teamwork raped or battery, perhaps. That's what the reports are coming, folks. Some of these reports, which I can see from a spiritual sense, are really true, but some of them have some mixed statements. I cannot delineate. I cannot basically give you the complete facts, but I have done a lot of analysis on it. And as I've been predicting all along and telling you the right path, Harvey Weinstein was convicted. Then we had Ghislaine Maxwell, lady, was convicted. Then we also have the other person, which is basically Jeffrey Epstein, was thrown into jail for running the sex crime and sex trafficking industry, and which he died because of the conspirators were there who wanted to hide the facts. So apart from that, another thing is that we see all these people coming up. R. Kelly was thrown into jail. So a lot of these people which have been thrown into jail for their valid reasons, and because the females are now awakened, they don't take this what I call the B shit from perverts, pedophiles who are exploiting them, who are basically coercing them into sex trade industry. So as you can see, Diddy Combs, 120 females have come forward, basically labeling Diddy Combs as sex abuser, who has basically terrorized, threatened at many times, and basically given horse tranquilizer. Yep, can you imagine horse tranquilizers were given to the females just so that some few males, perverts, predators could enjoy females. So, folks, this is the industry which is the most worst, and I'm telling the fastest growing industry in the world, which is sex trafficking females. And I've been already alerting you that around my neighborhood, around my vicinity, always the India Racist Faces Devil Association is running sex trafficking industry. And why, you would ask, around my vicinity or neighborhood? Because they are bringing the females, telling the deceit and deception that you will meet this original personality. Because if they want to meet me, state-sponsored terrorism will capture their cell phone and their details and profile them, and they'll bring around my neighborhood. I have no idea who is around my neighborhood. I'm not been told. I'm not involved. I don't want to get involved with the Racist Faces Rapist Devils Association of India under state-sponsored terrorism. I'm never involved, folks. But they will bring in this name, and then they'll say, see, he doesn't come, he is not meeting you, he's not come outside, all this bullshit. Sorry, I have to use this word for India, Racist Faces Rapist Devils, the bullshit people. So they will basically bullshit with females also. And then they'll rape them females, and they'll grab the bounties, international visas, making fool of international leadership. Folks, how much long you're gonna be befooled by India Racist Faces Rapist Devils? How long? Haven't you had enough? Haven't you had enough? Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Misleading your community as well by following India Racist Faces Devils Association, raping females here and there. Hi folks, how are you doing? This is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, reporting for October 26 world events for oneworldpress.org, also known as oneworldpress.wordpress.com. So today a lot of topics, but main topics we have been focusing for last 3 days. I've been constantly releasing podcasts that World War III is becoming more alive, and it's ongoing right now. Yeah, the one which was sleeping or latent, which is World War III event, has now become alive. I've been constantly releasing videos and podcasts for this purpose only for last 3-4 days, folks. That's my only reason I'm spending this time. So you are alerted, you're aware, you're not basically blindsided by your leadership, or by, especially like in India, deceit, deception, leadership is always befooling people around. So because they can't get awakened, and you need to be awakened, you need to be alerted and know that events are unfolding now, which is of the highest and the epitome level. So at midnight today, Israel launched major strikes in the Iran, and a lot of the zones which it covered was basically very secretive, and it was well planned. It shared the intel with the US. Only with the US it shared the intel, and basically during the strikes, Israel has launched major strikes against the facilities which are producing drones and also which are producing missiles. Yep. So Israel, first phase of war, this is first phase where it has strike Iran and directly into the zone entering the zone of Iran, the airspace of Iran. Yep, the fighter jets entered the airspace of Iran today, and it basically struck down all the targets which it has planned for producing missiles and drones. Yeah, that is phase one. Now the phase one is complete. Phase two will start very soon, because if Iran attacks Israel again, then there's going to be other escalations. I've already laid out the plan 3-4 days back that there'll be three phases. This is phase one, which is complete now. Phase two will include targeting people, which is basically going to be the top leadership, commanders, military people, or other dignitaries which are important. Could be Hezbollah chief. It has already done a lot of target, but the new chiefs keep appearing. Hezbollah and all the other funding, or these people who are attacking Israel. So that is phase two. Phase three will be basically directly striking the nuclear site zones, or more of the communications and more of the basic fundamental facilities of the Iran. Basically, it could be power grid, it could be water system, it could be a lot of those things. That is plan three or phase three, but that's going to be the bigger target. So this is how it has begun, folks, and it's already now there, which I've given you 3-4 days heads up. I've given you that. So we now fully expect Iran to also prepare for some retaliatory action that's there, but I don't know it's going to be in a position to now counterbalance or counterattack immediately. It may launch missiles and drones again still, just to counterbalance that. That is what we expect. So I could see that happening in a day or two, missiles and drones launched from Iran again. That is possible. So Israel is aware of that and it's going to prepare for that part. But for now, this escalation at the level of which was surprise, which was awe and shock, has already been seen to the world. That it was instant, it was precise, it was just targeting the things which had it planned. Israel has planned already. I think the whole factor which you are aware has started from October 7, 2024, brutal attack by the Hezbollah and Hamas, and that has led to this event, that which I was telling you at that time also. October 7th, I told you that it's going to continue, it's going to escalate. So you see the escalation going on, and we are in World War III right now. So you open your eyes. If you're sleeping, you're asleep, you need to take a look around and see what's going on. The other major escalation which we are witnessing for a long time, which is Canada and India row. Canada has expelled India diplomats, as you are aware, and recently it has escalated it to. So as you are aware, Canada has expelled India diplomats. After that, the India tried to do tit for tat. It tried to expel Canada diplomats from India, but before it could do, Canada has already taken back Canadian diplomats, because Canada is now aware of India deceit and deception, and diplomats running criminal cronies in their nation. So to give another blow to India and its India Racist Fascist Rapid Devil Association, Canada has recently launched another effective way. It is trying to cut down India laborers which are getting exported from India to Canada. Yep, Canada has announced openly that it's going to cut India immigration to Canada. Mostly the laborers, the lower worker class, beggars, laborers, who don't get any job in India, are basically thriving in Canada. They jump into the bandwagon. They somehow have the corruption with the agents, and they process some papers, or sometimes it's given as an exchange of student or whatnot. So all these monkey business is going on, where the laborers, the beggars of India, is also seen basically immigrating to Canada. The racist, fascist, rapists also are seen in it. So now Canada, just to end this whole rigmarole and all this monkey business, Canada has openly proclaimed that it's going to cut laborers, immigration from India. Also, on a broader level, it's going to cut other immigrations for the world, but mostly it is going to target India. So, India now tit for tat. Now you laugh. Every time India is doing tit for tat, so we'll all look, the whole world, I7 intelligence, I5 intelligence, Russia, China, all is looking at India. What tit for tat India will do. So let me take a break, folks. This is the most funny part here. So, folks, let look at the deceit and deception of India now. The leadership deceit and deception, which is monkey business to the whole world. So, when Canada expelled India diplomats, India said, "Oh, for tat, we're going to expel Canada diplomats from India." Okay, that's well said. Monkey business. Now, when Canada said we're going to cut India laborers which are coming to Canada, we're going to cut all those immigration. Now, India is looking around. The India yoga is looking around what to do. The zero gold medal nation, deceit, deception can't do anything. Canada doesn't. Canada doesn't export laborers of Canada to India. It's only the India which exports their laborers to get some begging, to get some work done there, or beggars who are there, racist, fascist beggars. So this sex trafficking nation, India, basically trading females around my neighborhood, is left speechless now. It doesn't speech. It doesn't have speech now. So we'll see how India is going to respond tit for tat. Although India's stooges, especially some former CM of Punjab, old man, the Arvininder, I don't know, he's speaking some, again that besit, making fool of people. So, folks, this is the monkey business India is doing, deceit and deception to the world. So, it says we expelled the diplomats of Canada from India. Now, Canada has cut the jobs, cut the laborers, which is it's exporting from India to Canada, begging laborers, immigration. A lot of them are racist, fascist devils, which are criminal cronies in Canada, joining the assassin club. All has been exposed by I5, I7 intelligence. The Dole intelligence is a complete failure. He is only master of deceit, deception, spreading lies, misinformation, the Dole Agency of India. But I7, I5 are much more enhanced and they know what India is capable of. So we'll see, the world is watching now what India is going to do tit for tat when the Canada has expelled diplomats and has also cut off India immigration to Canada. Yep, the laborers, racist, fascist, rapist devils will no more be able to get immigration into Canada. Okay, folks, as usual, I've always been exposing the deceit, deception of India, the racist, fascist, rapist devils around my neighborhood. You know, they always gather around my neighborhood wherever I go, whether it's Mohali, Chandigarh city, or Jaipur, wherever I go in the localities. These racist, fascist, rapist beggars, yeah, the beggars, racist, will always gather around my vicinity because the sex trafficking of India is flourishing because of me. Because the deceit deception they play is that, oh no, we are having someone to meet the person which is original personality as just Rana, where I am not at all involved. I am not communicated. I am not given any information. Neither I am told. All the other racist faces, rapist devils around my neighborhood are acting like one unit, like one army. The army of deceit and deception and the beggars. They are begging army. They'll always beg visas, girls, cash, money, bounty. These are beggars. Again, I use the word which I have to only use for India, which is the bullshit, rapist, racist, fascist beggars, the bullshit people. So again, as I keep proclaiming, this is my disclaimer, okay, my open disclaimer that sjsrana has never taken anything, car, money, cash, lottery, international visas, property, house, females, girls from the racist, fascist, rapists, beggars, devils, delivery agents, and metaphor raping gang of India, which is always around my vicinity neighborhood, serving the devils, the renegade officers, and professional rapists, trespassing morons. Yeah, trespassing morons. Fraudsters, scammers. sjsrana has zero acquaintance since most of the imposters, impersonators are claiming they are friends of sjsrana. Yep, most of them are claiming that. I may have one or two friends, but they are only at the highest level of friendship only, which is basically they've been like with me for 25, 30, or 40 years. Okay, they are there. But we are away from this bullshit of India, sex trafficking, and all those nonsense, which is already being done by other imposters, impersonators around my neighborhood. Okay, they're daily transporting females around my neighborhood, somewhere in the house, who is running a prostitution business somewhere around the neighborhood, who is running a prostitution business, will hold these females, and some beggar racist faces India devil will come and rape them. Yep, that has been going on for last 1 years rigorously, and past 10 years here and there. Okay, but for last 1 year rigorously they have been relentlessly raping females, mostly the ethnic minorities, people who come to wish to meet me, which is from the Sikh religion. Mostly of them, these females have been relentlessly raped by these racist, fascist, rapist beggars, Devil Association of India. Somewhere they do it in secret. Since I am not being told, I am not communicated, I am not part of them, and neither of them, the people who come, they are terrorized. Females are mostly terrorized by them. As you can see on your view graph on your screen, this is the YouTube video, public video I've released over a year ago. Yep, this is on India sex trafficking business, the monkey business. The bullshit people who are doing, sex trafficking, racist, fascist, rapist, devils of India Association. This is their monkey business. Hi folks, how are you doing? This is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, reporting for October 25th. And we are going to cover various topics, basically primarily World War III. Then we also going to cover Mother Nature wrath on India, how in past and in present the Mother Nature wrath is basically working on India relentlessly because of the racist, rapist, fascist devils association of India spreading their tentacles all across, and this is causing the Mother Nature to become furious now. Also, we look at other areas of India, massive marital rapes, Olympics, gold medal distribution at washroom, bedrooms, houses of India, how Supreme Court is dealing with it, and what's the future ahead for the laws of that. Also, again we're going to take a look at the sun. So as you can see, sun right now, this is current status of sun from far east side. It is now spreading and it's coming nearer to the planet Earth alignment, where we will see a lot of flares. We've already seen flare yesterday. We'll also seen some flares, minor flares, M class, 1, 2, 3 flares. It's ongoing right now. But I told you, predicted you day before on my video podcast that we will see by Sunday major flares hitting the earth. Yeah, the major CME will be there. So prepare for it, folks. So, as the sun is giving the indication, the Mother Nature wrath on India is ongoing right now, past 2 days. We can see on the eastern side of India, Bay of Bengal, as you can see on your view graph over here, that this storm known as Dana has been gathering steam, and now is pounding the India eastern coast, which is basically the state of Bengal and Orissa. So yeah, over here the Mother Nature wrath is pounding and it's relentless. This storm is not of that category what we see as hurricanes, which is Cat 5 6. However, this is just like you can say 100 to 130 kilometers per hour packing speed, wind gust. So it's not of that intensity. But what happens in India is that it makes a huge landfall, and because the India doesn't have a lot of good well planning of municipal, what happens is the whole cities, villages get inundated. So once it gets inundated, we see all this sort of water clogging and other issues, waterborne diseases and malaria and all the other things. But the thing over here is that this storm is gathering because of we see the weather changes, weather pattern changes. The global warming is one of the main cause, and I tell you, this is not that intensity of a storm which we saw in 2023. In 2023, we saw a major storm which basically costed India 2.3 billion US dollars. Yep, in India, it costed $2.3 billion dollars in 2023. Now this is 2024, and it may not cost that much, but I tell you, it's trying to show the strength, the Mother Nature wrath. Also, we saw in August 2024 major flash flooding and flooding all across the state of Gujarat. Yep, you can see the view graph here. The Gujarat was inundated, flooded with water. It was unexpected. People don't know about it, how it came, but it was Mother Nature wrath. I started predicting long time ago. As you can see on this view graph, this I predicted at least in June, which was unheard of. In June 2024, I predicted that we'll see Mother Nature wrath soon flooding across India. So as you can see, it has started doing it in 2024 alone. And 2025 has yet to come. My prediction is for hashtag MAY 2025 END, basically where we'll see India will be inundated with flooding, Mother Nature wrath all across, earthquakes, whatnot. So because there's a lot of reasons, I tell you, I've been telling you in past, that the fascist, rapist development in India, their tentacles, the rapist tentacles around my neighborhood, basically the racist faces rapist clan of India, which is mostly around my neighborhood. Wherever I go, these people spread across their tentacles, and they start raping females around. They become impersonators, imposters, thugs, scammers. They basically terrorize females, terrorize families, and they start raping them. Because for them, which is basically devils in huge number in India, they are anti-truth, anti-saints. So that's the basic reason. They don't like truth, they don't like the saints. They are hate mongers of India, the hate criminals which are running hate crime branches of India. So basically, India is also known as a nation for hate crimes. Yep, they may not show you upfront, but they have lot of hate crimes against lot of religion, race, color, ethnicity, and specifically the ethnic minority religions like of India, Christianity, Muslim, and Sikh. These people are hate mongers. They are basically hate criminals. They don't like those people because they think they are the rulers of the world and they are the king of the world. So I don't know for what reason communal violence in India has always been the main news headline every year. Yep, not even a single year. You can go back from the independence of India from 1947. Not a single year India has passed peacefully where they don't have communal violence. Okay, communal violence over here because of the hate mongers, hate criminals, which are majority in India. Their mindset is to have hate crimes against humanity. So as you can see, I've been telling you, I've seen myself experience, I've given you again and again that I see all these hate crimes, hate criminals around me. Around my neighborhood, these people are hovering around, running on bikes, racing on bikes, and trying to run some state-sponsored terrorism. Okay, and to hijack everything around in the neighborhood, grabbing, hijacking. These are racist faces, rapist devils of India. Coming on the topic of this storm of Dana, known as Storm Dana in pounding Bengal and Odisha, what can be expected from center? Basically, center had provided last in August 2024 Gujarat storm provided 1,419 crores to the farmers. Can it provide to the people of Orissa? Because both Orissa and Bengal state people are being pounded right now. The farmers are hurt. So center should announce 1100 419 crore relief package to them, because they provided openly in Gujarat August. Just for one single state, Gujarat, they announced 1419 crore to the farmers. This is a huge sum, folks, just to let you know. So, given the fact that Orissa, Bengal, and it's a big state, and other states will be hit by the storm Dana, and again there will be more, you can say, the storms, because the Bay of Bengal is known for generating a lot of storms. So the state India should provide 1100 419 crores to the states, Bay of Bengal, Orissa, to some of extent other states which is around the periphery of these states. So let's see what India is going to do, because you never know how much racism, fascism agenda they are running. So that is given said, and we don't know what they're going to do with these states. So let's keep moving ahead. Because of the global warming, we find that a lot of states in India will be impacted now. Bay of Bengal is known for storms, generating a lot of massive storms. So we expect all these things to happen, folks. I just let you know. So again, I'm touching this topic. sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, which is me, have never taken anything, car, money, cash, international visa, bounties from this metaphor morons, racist, fascist, devils, army, delivery agents of India. These association of delivery agents, folks, just to give you a brief point, that they are basically one single army. They are working for one agenda, which is racist, fascist, rapist, devils agenda of India. Yep, these people will run racism, fascism, and rape females in my neighborhood. Mostly they'll follow wherever I go. They stalk me, it's a gang stalking against me, and they'll rape females around my neighborhood. So what they do, the trick they do, the deceit they do to international I-7, I-5 people, that they will keep the female or girl around my neighborhood, somewhere in the house they're stored. It is stored in secret, hidden, which is not known to me. I have passed no information ever. I have not given any information. Neither do they communicate to me, nor do they talk to me. So these bullshit people, racist, fascist, rapist, bullshit people of India, they are themselves doing this shitty business. Okay, they are themselves running this clan. You can say a terrorist cell, sort of a terrorist cell, who will terrorize females. They'll terrorize females in my neighborhood, around my neighborhood, and they rape them. And these bullshit people, racist, fascist, rapist, bullshit people of India have been raping females for at least 1 year constantly, relentlessly, and past many years also. It is always and always around my neighborhood, folks, just to let you know. So you can go back and take a track wherever I am. These bullshit people will be around my neighborhood. Strangers, perhaps, or they will have a collusion, or they'll collude with neighbors who are also racist, fascist, rapists, because they want to rape females. So who doesn't want to rape a female in India? That's a big question. So I want to ask you this question: who doesn't want to rape a female in India? Yep, this question is very normal in India. It doesn't surprise India. Nobody is going to get shocked. Nobody is going to fall off the chair, because they all know 8 out of 10 India population is downright corrupt, mostly morally, ethically bankrupt, pathological liars with extreme hate crimes against saints, truth tellers, humanity, and original personality as sjsrana. So wherever this thought of raping a female, or hijacking or terrorizing a female to rape, always is generated from this racist, fascist, rapist mindset. So if a person, if a community is belligerent liars, they are anti-saints, or if they develop the tendency to become anti-humanity, then they will rape. This is the basic idea of raping females. So they get this idea because they're anti-humanity, anti-truth tellers, so they want to rape the females. That is why I have this question: who doesn't want to rape a female in India? As you know, this facts which I'm telling you, India is the fastest rape rate clocking nation in the world. Yep, every day it wins a lot of gold medals in raping females. Yeah, the average rate of India raping female is above 17 to 18 rapes per hour. Can you imagine, folks? Each hour, India is raping 17 to 20 females each passing hour. Yep, that's the rate. And I'm not counting the marital rapes. Okay, mind it. These marital rapes are not counted rapes in India. They are counted as implied consent of female to perform sex at will at day and night, and mostly the liquor drinking husband demand the mouth sex from India females. Yep, it's known fact to everyone that all liquor drinking males demand mouth sex from India females. And India females, 700 million females, don't protest. So I will cover this topic in depth again, but let's come to this topic of Mother Nature wrath. Why Mother Nature is always pounding India here and there, earthquakes, whatnot, famine. If it's not earthquake, it's flooding. If it's not flooding, it's famine. If it's not famine, it's hunger. If it's not hunger, it is communal violence. So all these things, India is always active, folks, I tell you, with all the evil agendas. So all the evil karmas are pounding back on India because of the racist, fascist, rapist. Devils Association is strong, is very strong, and they have millions of followers in India. You have to be racist, fascist, and rapist. Then you have millions of followers in India by default. You don't have to ask them; they'll come and join you because birds of the same feather flock together. So, on this tropical storm, Dana brings heavy rains and strong wind to India's eastern coast, and it's packing 110 kilometers per hour speed. And I can't tell you how aligned I am with the cosmic energy and telling you this beforehand. So on October 23rd, 24th, I was playing this song. I was telling you this song, and this image I gave you of the ocean and this Mother Nature in the ocean activating. And I have given you this Snoop Dogg song, which is I See Your Bullshit. You can always hear this song. This is when you hear this song, you will always get the image of India and the racist, fascist, rapist devils of India. And then you can say openly, I see your bullshit. Okay, folks, we come back to the topic of World War III. So, as you can see, there are various headlines from all the areas now converging to World War III. People are openly saying that we are in World War III, which I was saying from 2019. So, I gave you this idea and I gave you this prediction that in 2019, October, November, I predicted hashtag MAY 2020 WW3. So, I gave you heads up that by 2020, we'll see World War III starting in the whole world globe. And because of this dire prediction, the Tutor criminal cronies, the criminal empire of Tutor, basically shut down my account. Yep, they hijacked my account. Just like Facebook has recently hijacked my account, the Tutor hijacked my account in 2019 after I gave this prediction. But then in 2020, the world knows that there were a pandemic, there were pathogens all across, and the world was shut down. So the criminal cronies of Tutor were themselves hiding under the desk in the washroom. Yep, covered their masks, covered their faces. They were hiding in the washroom, or somebody was dying in the hospital. Some of their relatives or some of their known person. Yep, the Tutor criminal cronies had to pay a heavy price, folks, for basically shutting down my account, for hijacking my account in 2019. Just to give you a glimpse. So, folks, while we are on World War III, we also see a lot of hate crimes surging. It will surge to a very great extent now. I give you a warning, heads up. And we can see recently anti Semitism symbols to tease the Jews and Israel was seen all across. People are doing it much more often. And a man pleaded guilty for displaying swastika as anti Israel demonstration. So all these people who are basically displaying swastika at their houses, at their temples, or at their flags or whatnot, are basically anti-Semitism people. They are anti-Jews. They are anti-Israel people, which we have seen mostly. So be aware of them. If you are seeing them with swastika, you must understand these people have a evil mindset because they have some evil thing in their mind. That's why this symbol is coming again and again. And we saw how Hitler basically was genociding or doing a Holocaust on Jews, which is well documented fact now after the Nuremberg trial. A lot of those people who were hate mongers, hate criminals, racist faces were punished. So, folks, Israel is already facing a lot of challenges. You can see from October 17th attack on 2024 by Hamas, Hezbollah, perhaps collusion was very brutal. Okay, nobody can forget. The world will not forget. I don't know about Israel. Certainly, they are in trauma always, but world will not forget also. And they have the solidarity because the event was very horrific, folks. If they would have hit the army of Israel, nobody would have cared. I tell you, they would have killed 10 soldiers or 20 soldiers of army of Israel. Nobody would have cared. That's a normal war agenda. But what they did was very horrific. They didn't spare children as young as 1 year old, 2 years old, who were basically breastfed children. They also didn't spare them. They didn't spare the females, women. They didn't spare kids, children on October 17, 2024 attack on Israel. So the world has solidarity. Obviously, I did say a lot. Then I wrote the articles. I was very vocal that this is barbaric, folks. This is barbaric. So had this not been done, they would have killed 10, 20 or maybe 100 soldiers of Israel. I tell you, nobody would have cared. Even Israel would have not cared because they say, yeah, this is war. Once you are in war, you get killed or you kill. Just like in Ukraine, you get killed or you kill. Ukraine is in that stage right now. You see, obviously, how fixated Ukraine is. You get killed or you get killed or you kill. So, folks, that's a chess game. This has become a chess game now of the world. And world is on a chess stage. Putin is a major player on the chess stage because it has already started war with Ukraine long time back in 2022. And Israel is already in war with Lebanon, with Syria, with Hezbollah, with Hamas, with perhaps Iran also. And I have given you predictions. You can go back and check my last videos that when Israel is going to attack possibly on Iran's targets. It already has made the plan. The list is shared with I7, I5. Mostly it's shared with US. Okay, not by I7, but it's shared with US. So they have the sites, they have the attack plan on Iran. Iran already is knowing that the attack from strikes from Israel will be coming very soon. Yep, it's a matter of days. Okay, so go back and check in my videos. I keep predicting this long time before. People just hear it, especially the India racist fascist state-sponsored terrorism devils will hear this and they will sell it in their name. They have 24 by surveillance over me. They hear each and everything what I say, what I do, what I eat, and because they know that this person will tell you ahead of time, and they sell it under their name, under their brand, and run a state-sponsored terrorism and racist faces metaphor moron bullshit around my neighborhood. Yep. These are the people who run metaphor moron bullshit around my neighborhood. They keep girl, female, or person who want to meet me. They will hijack them and store them at some room, some house proximity to me in my neighborhood vicinity. And then obviously because I'm not told, I'm not aware, they'll say, see, he didn't come to meet you, and then they say, oh, now we get to rape you. So that's the terror tactics they are running, folks, for past 1 year relentlessly, and for past 10 years in a catch and push pull mechanism. So, folks, which state of India has the highest rape rate? So, when you are entering a state in India, which state you should fear most? Yep, it's the state of Rajasthan. No wonder why in Jaipur, wherever I was residing, as you are aware, in Galaxy Urban Village, there were a lot of such events of females getting raped, mostly of the ethnic minorities. Six community, they were raping females relentlessly where I was residing because of using the same agenda which I told you had. It's called metaphor moron bullshit agenda. Hijack a female, store it someplace, and then tell them, oh, yeah, you want to meet them, that person will come, which is me, original personality. Most of the time people come to meet me. Foreign delegations have come to meet me. I tell you, this I only come to know from my spiritual senses. Nobody has told me anything. But these racist faces, rapist devils of India have the other agenda in their mindset. It's the hijacking agenda in their mind, and then they want to rape the females. So I have no clue how many females they have raped because none the females have come to me, meet me face to face and tell me this has happened. So because the terror of India is too much, folks. And the amount of terror India runs in the females, in the mindset of India, I'll tell you that the marital rapes Olympics, the marital rapes is going on for at least 77 years in India. and 700 million females of India have never protested. And recently, the case was taken in Supreme Court. Still, the females don't protest. That yes, we need to have marital rape laws in India because India government openly opposed having a marital rape law in India. So that is kind of shameless mindset they have, and this is how they run the business, and that's how they are able to befool the world leadership. So, folks, we are aware of this Calcutta event, which happened in August, where a doctor was brutally raped, murdered, perhaps by a sex trafficking agency or agent. That's my saying all the time. I've been telling you from the day one that sex trafficking agents of India are spread all across. They are in every nook corner of your streets, roads, and colony, or what you have as community. They're all across spread, and these people are hijacking, terrorizing females. They're storing in some neighborhood house, and then these sex trafficking agents are raping them relentlessly. So if they resist rape or they try to tell people, they will be murdered. So the Calcutta doctor murder rape is basically the most best live example of the terrorist of India. You have the terrorists and rapists of India. India doesn't call them terrorists. The government will never call them terrorists. Why? Because India government finds the only people who are terrorists is basically who is dropping a missile on them, or who is basically hijacking the government person. Yep, only then they call the word terrorist. But if a female of India is hijacked or murdered or brutalized, India government is silent. They're watching the show, and they're saying it's a cat mouse game. You have to be careful of the cat. It's gonna eat you. Hi folks, so you're doing this is sjsrana, Surinderjit Singh Rana, reporting for October 24th, 2024. So again, we take a look at the sun first, and we see a lot of sun getting activated, but it's on the far east side. We are going to get the flares by another 3 or 4 days. Yeah, so get ready for it. Big flares are coming in 3 4 days. So by Sunday, Monday, we should see some major flares from Sun CME. Sun is getting activated. 25th cycle of the sun is getting to an end, and we'll see the next cycle begin. 26th cycle, and more of CMEs can be seen. So, folks, just the heads up. Okay, folks, let's cover some of the major world events now, as I've been covering constantly, just so that you are updated and we are on same page, because World War III is on set. As I've been predicting, right from 2019, in about October, November, I predicted MAY, hashtag MAY 2020 WW3. Yeah, that's where I saw a lot of fatalities in June 2020, in June 2019, but we saw pandemic 2020, where most of the fatalities took